And away we go.
So what do you think of Mr. Oswald?
Which Oswald are we talking about?
Oswald, the man that wanted to create the Union of Fascists in Britain. His difference is that his one wanted to include multiple different faiths, multiple different religions, and multiple different ethnic backgrounds. Whereas Hitler, he wanted to create one where it was effectively only German.
Okay.
So what else is going on?
Well, I've sent something in the chat quite recently. Yeah. So, one of the episodes for the Opinionistics just got flagged up.
What episode?
It was Season 8, Episode 8.
What was on that episode?
Yeah, you were on that episode. And you said something, and people on YouTube are like, nope, we don't like that. That's misinformation.
What was it that I said?
I've sent the video. You can hear it for yourself. It's I've sent it 1 minute till 3 p.m. today, as of this recording.
Let's be real here. What were we talking about? Like, were we talking about the fact that literally what's going to happen when AI freaking takes over and all the jobs are done?
Yeah, like
no offense. Do you really think that the rich will allow the everyday populace to live? Let's be real here.
Well, not everyone.
Of course not. You're deluded if you think that they're going to. Why the fuck would the very powerful people that run this country and run the whole world? Why the fuck would they keep little Tom, Dick, and Harry that works in fucking Glasgow in the local supermarket? Why would they keep him alive? Why do we need him? We got robots to do his job. We got robots to fucking make enough kids to survive to keep the population going. Can I tell you how dystopian it's going to get?
How bad it's going to get?
Well, let's be real here. I think it'll get to the point where literally legal birth, like natural births, are non-existent. If not, they'll only be reserved for the rich. The poor, I'm sorry, but you've got to buy you've got to spend, if you want a child, you're going to have to order one online at like makeababy.com or something like that. I'm sure Amazon will be selling live children as soon as they're born, right? Babies will be made in a lab. In certain countries, natural births might be illegal. I'm not going to tell you which ones. I presume Britain, presume America, presume South Korea, I presume Japan. Why do you think that Japan's got a low birth rate, Jamie?
Because not many people in Japan are reproducing.
Or are they prepping for a new market in Japan where effectively they're going to have artificial births? There's not enough children, so we'll just hire the company that genetically makes babies.
What?
You just came just in time, Eric.
We were talking about genetically making babies?
Yes, lab-grown babies.
They're doing that now? Or they're
Clear
doing
as
that?
day they're doing it. There'll be a company that does that, let's be real.
Oh, wow.
Let's think about it, Eric. There's fuck all people in South Korea having children.
True that.
Entrepreneur brain here.
Actually,
why not make these children in a lab and we can sell them to people that want to have children? And we can also sell them. We can become a department. We can become a government. Have a massive contract. We can maybe have a massive contract to have children by the South Korean government.
Yeah, because at that point, the South Korean people need help, man.
Yeah, the South Korean people.
I mean, they don't really need help.
The South Korean government will request a certain amount. Will hire these people to make children for them.
Yeah, because like at that point, it's like it's not even hard, bro. They just need to marry each other, but they're not even doing that. They
don't even want to do that. So it'll just come down to corporations. Well, the government wants to stay afloat. They'll have the government, and why wouldn't the government like it? They would have drones, have lifelike drones that will follow everything they say, because they'll be propagandized. There'll be propaganda. I'm sure YouTube's going to say, this is misinformation. No, it's not. It's the facts. That's what's going to happen on the long-term scale. That's what's going to happen. Natural births will be eliminated. Like, no offense, but have you seen the dystopian movies about people having children? Movies about children and they're coming from an egg. And effectively coming from, that's pretty much...
That's Stark?
Yeah, in labs, right? They're doing that in movies now, so let's be real here. And they even put in television, natural births haven't existed for a while. And it's even in this show called Krypton. Right? In the Krypton TV show. about where effectively it basically says natural births haven't existed for thousands of years, so it's probably going to happen here.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate, but it's the truth. I mean, all people have to do is just, well, it's not hard. It's really not hard. I mean, it's expensive to probably live in South Korea, but it's not hard to make a baby. Just do it. So
He's not
just
wrong.
do.
I was labeled to have learning difficulties as a child, even though I start to think maybe I didn't. Maybe the teachers lied.
You said maybe the teachers lied.
They apparently said Elon was retarded as a kid, but he's a fucking multi-genius. So
Yeah. I mean, I would
must be full of shit.
I wouldn't say that he was retarded. I mean, maybe he had something, but it didn't affect the
Must
way
have been
he.
wrong then because he's one of the richest men in the world. But
Yeah,
maybe he's just autistic, which doesn't necessarily make you retarded. Because I've met some autistic people who were pretty smart.
yeah. I mean, like, there was some people who were autistic who, like, were in some of my schools.
Mexico's president wants the United States to be called Mexican America. That'll never happen. Mexico will be America. Mexico will be a United States. A state of America.
Yeah, no. Yeah, you're right. It's definitely never going to be Mexican America. It's never going to be that. Plus, that's not even a good name. Mexico will probably come, like, be a part of America someday.
No, it will be. Trump will make sure of that.
Yeah. Imagine us being called Mexico America, or Mexican America. That would be something. But yeah, no, Trump is definitely going to make sure it's going to remain.
If you fail to assimilate, if you fail to integrate, you will fail to immigrate.
Meta and hold on. I think there was something about Mark. Oh wait, sorry. Zuckerberg to drop protection from LGBTQ groups on Facebook and Instagram, allowing users to accuse the LGBTQ community of being mentally ill.
Followers of Rotherham groom gang victim Jack says the government don't want national inquiry into the grooming gangs because they'll lose millions of votes.
Activists in Mexico City destroy a wax statue of Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu with hammers.
Well, I'm not sure how the Mexican Israeli fucking president's going to file to that because effectively she's a Jew, so she's not going to take well to that.
Oh yeah, I see you're right, man. It's like it says, hey, Jews stick together. They do, and it's just the simple fact that she might not take very kindly to that. So hey, now we just sit and wait and see if that guy gets in trouble, which he probably will to a degree. We'll probably hear about that story again. But hey, the guy did it because he believed that, like, he's a bad guy.
Now, why would Keir Stormtrooper order his own party to block such an inquiry? Because he's hiding the terrible things, that is why. He's not wrong. And Justin Trudeau has apparently resigned.
Yeah, and Elon Musk responded to Justin Trudeau saying Canada will never be part of the United States. Girl, you're not the government of Canada anymore, so it doesn't matter what you say.
The government of Canada.
Governor.
Like, we all know that Trudeau's not the man, and he'll be sacked.
I mean, yeah, so it really doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter what he says anymore because he's not in control of Canada anymore, so his opinion is just his opinion. It most likely will become part of America. Trump will make sure of that. And yeah, I mean that's about it. Trump is definitely very determined, so you can't necessarily say that he won't make sure of that.
My Labour government is breaking down the barriers to opportunity. You mean some of these laws, including the opportunity to rape young girls? Question mark?
Wait, hold on, wait, what?
You've broken down the barriers for Muslim men to rape and torture young British girls. You are a vile traitor. At least he's getting seen for what he is.
Wait, hold on. At least who's getting seen for who they are? Say that again.
Keir, the communist.
Got you. Okay, got you.
Some people say Tony Blair is the reason why it's you. No, I say it all started in 1940 when we fucking sided with the fucking Jews to let them live. I think we should have let Hitler destroy the central banks. We should have joined in and destroyed the Bank of England as well and destroyed their money-making Ponzi scheme. But it is what it is. And life is life.
And it was what it was.
Yep. I personally believe we should have let him destroy the fucking central banks and we should have joined.
Wait, a porn star asked a young man working at Five Guys to have sex. He says no. He says no because he's a Christian. He's a Christian. And he's waiting for marriage. Good.
I respect that.
Good.
Honestly,
I respect that.
Yeah, honestly, me too. Because like, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like any other guy would have folded.
Of course they would.
Yeah, it's like, that doesn't happen every single day. A girl willingly saying, "Take me to the back and have sex with me." Any other guy would have folded.
No, most guys would have said, "Well, I'd be questioning it because quite honestly, why? And two, are you trying to use this as something to fucking extort me for money?"
Well, yeah. Honestly, I personally would have questioned it too because it's like, from my experience, it's like when something sounds way too good to be true, there's usually something to it.
Why is a fucking Muslim saying loyal Canadians will always defend our independence? You're not a Canadian, buds. You're from India. You're not even Canadian.
Hey, she's a cultural Canadian.
It's a he.
Oh.
And I'm saying, you're not even Canadian. Why are you talking about you're Canadian? You're not even Canadian. Most Canadians will say, you're not even Canadian. Shut up.
He's a cult.
You're not even Canadian. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? Do they really say it like that?
Yeah, they say, that's how they emphasize the O a bit, like ooh.
So, how about?
What are you talking about?
Do they say boot the same way?
Boot? Yeah.
Okay.
I do.
No, he hasn't. Muslims who refuse to understand but crying Islamophobia instead of addressing a serious issue is only going to garner resentment. These grooming gangs would not be tolerated in an Islamic country. Time for Muslims to stand up against all rot and show that we're decent, honest people who can be trusted in a multicultural society.
Who came up with the term Islamophobia? That sounds so...
The left.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, you're trans racist, or you hate black people, or you hate all this, or you're a racist. They all say it's their little scapegoat to fucking belittle you. They don't say you're racist anymore because nobody gives a fuck. Because we all know you're a bunch of fucking tossers. They're a bunch of tossers.
True that. Yeah, that's true. And they came up with these made up terms too, like transphobic.
Yeah.
Homo. Well, I think homophobic's always been a thing, so not that. They came up with a lot of terms, and no one takes them seriously, honestly. And yeah, I guess Islam just took up the transphobic thing, even though it sounds gay. Like, I'm gonna be honest, that sounds really gay to say. Oh, you're Islamophobic. You're Islamophobic. That, I don't know. It just doesn't sound like something a man would say. Who says that? I don't think Muhammad said that. But hey, what else is in the news?
An Israeli TV reporter lost his ability to speak clearly. AI is helping him to get back on air.
Galloway makes me interested. George Galloway, as much as you fucking hate it, as much as I think he's a prick, right? He's saying, well, why we're saying about Elon Musk, why ain't he calling out the fucking Jewish molestation of children in Guatemala and other places, and only talk about the Muslim ones, and you're not talking about the Christian popes and that they've been raping children as well. And they kind of have, but they haven't been talking as much.
Andrew Tate, the leader of the Bruv Party in the UK, we will ban LGBT propaganda in schools.
I agree, but the thing is, the party wouldn't. Even with first past the post, I doubt he would even win. I doubt he would win, but he might take a massive market share.
Yeah, that's true. I'll be honest, it's interesting to see
that's the thing, though, with this new thing of doing that, that's the reason why I'm concerned, because proportional representation might be a backdoor to allow the Muslims to get a fucking foothold in our country, and I'm not 100% sure I agree with that.
Oh, yeah. You don't trust Andrew?
Well, it will. I think proportional representation will benefit smaller parties actually getting a couple seats.
But it won't. Will it have an effect on the longer term thing of them being able to fucking catapult themselves to number 1 and 2?
Yeah, that too.
That's what's concerning, because I don't really want a Muslim majority party that basically favors them and basically hates us.
So you don't trust that? So you don't trust Andrew? Because I don't really blame you.
This looks depressing. God, LA looks disgusting.
Okay, and someone said tragic waste of flawless genetics. I believe it's because this guy named Garbage Human, he posted a picture of a woman with her kid. I believe the kid is mixed and the woman is white. I don't know what the kid is mixed with, but and the guy says reminder that
he's scared. They're scared of him. They're scared of him.
Who's scared of who? Risk. Who's scared of who? Risk.
Risk.
What?
Who's got a
ADS
who?
started bringing reforms to party funds, so power in this country lies with voters and not Elon Musk. But the thing is, though, you're still going to donate money. Bill Gates is still going to prop up your parties. Same with George Soros. And you're not going to have you're not going to cry about it. Same with Lord Ali. But heaven forbid, a right-wing conservative wants to actually support a new party. No, he's a terrorist. Happy for George Soros and Bill Gates to fund them for decades, but they don't give a. But they get mad at Elon Musk, a conservative. They might actually want to shake things up.
I remember there was a point where you looked up to him, Elon.
Yeah, I didn't look up to him. I thought it was interesting. I'm still a shareholder in Tesla, but I still think Tesla will do well in other things. I don't think EVs will take off, but I do honestly believe that AI, artificial intelligence, and like self-driving cars, I do think they'll take off. But I don't believe in EVs. But I think self-driving cars would probably take off.
I don't think I'll be participating in those self-driving cars, really.
You won't have an option because they'll be mainstream for everybody. So you won't ever that you don't drive. That's the future. They want them because they want to be able to control you.
They won't control me. I mean, I'll be honest. And if they
The
tried to,
fuck is this?
I would say if they have to, I'd say if they have to kill me, man, might as well. I don't want to die, but I'm not going to be controlled by. I'm not going to be controlled by some dudes who want to put a chip in my brain. Then I'd rather die. At least I'll be out of this world. But I would obviously want to live as long as possible. It's only God's choice, really. Get back the wallet. I'd have to. The old me would have taken the money, but I wouldn't. Now I wouldn't. This is abuse at this point. You're interfaced with free speech. You're Soros light. Myron Gaines. Elon paid $44 billion to get ratioed on his own platform. The North American Union and the New World Order.
That's crazy.
Wait.
Okay.
Musk is going to do a live stream with Alice Weidel.
May Allah guide Elon Musk.
Leader of the AFD. Alternative for Deutschland.
May Allah guide Elon Musk to Islam. He's not going to Islam.
Why would he go to Islam?
I wouldn't know.
Why would he go to Islam? He despises your religion. He believes you're a bunch of pedos that love to rape children. Why would he fucking side with you?
I would know. But who knows? Maybe he will. Why do HIV medicine commercials have so many gay and trans people in them? Seems there is a target. Now you're realizing that? We knew that. This should be illegal, by the way. I guess. Oh wow, her nose. Golly. Her nose was a bit curved. It was her natural nose too. Now it's fixed. Huh. She looks better now, but golly, man. Jordan Peterson thinks we forgot. Give him hell, Netanyahu. I'll be honest. When I heard Netanyahu's name, I thought it was both two separate names. Like, just Net. His name was Net, and his last name was Yahoo. Or Net. No, actually, no. I thought it was two separate people, Net and Yahoo, because people were saying it like that. Sounds like two.
Oh yeah, Net and Yahoo.
Yeah, it sounds like two separate people. I thought they were like twins or something. But apparently it's one person. And on top of that, his first name definitely does not match his last name, Benjamin Netanyahu. I don't know.
Neither do I. But there we go.
I believe that I'm a woman. So true. Oh, the average atheist argument. I believe Jesus.
Oh, this is fucking interesting, guys. Let's read this together.
Oh, what's up?
This might make you fucking laugh your fucking socks off. Read the post.
Sony is working on allowing PlayStation players to smell in-game scents in real life. No,
get
why?
a life. That sounds good.
What?
Wait, what? What is ladies be woke this year? What? Hold on. I agreed to date a millionaire in Dubai. Hello. I'm a 24-year-old female, and honestly, God and nature gave me a beauty and a dream body. I was once a maid of honor to a young dolphin that was being politically projected in my country, whose name I will not reveal, otherwise it would be recognized very.
Prince Muhammad bin Salman, I'm guessing.
What happened?
I'm guessing Prince Mohammed bin Salman. Or a Saudi prince.
Oh wow, there's way more. I'm not reading all that.
I am. I'll read it out to you.
Okay.
So he quickly handed me a bag of bills to the guy who came to pick me up, who more looked like a bodyguard due to his physical advantage, and ordered him to take me shopping. Then he handed me a big envelope. I had a dream day, and amongst Dubai's major stores, among restaurants, massage parlors, giant shopping, and malls, for the first time, I was able to buy an original Chanel bag and Hermes sandals. I bought perfumes, clothes from Yves Saint Laurent, Prada snacks, Louis Vuitton wallet, Balenciaga, and many more brands of the elite. A lot of those brands I actually own shares in, but let's digress. To my shopping, his body put me to my hotel and told me to prepare for 10 p.m. He will come to pick me up to meet my boss. I couldn't believe it seemed like a dream. I was so happy with my shopping, I really didn't care what came next. Around 21 hours, the body came to pick me up and took me to the house of the billionaire. We were stationed in his mansion by the sea. We went to the pier, we entered a super sophisticated boat, and we went to the sea. OMG, my ordeal was about to begin. He wasn't alone. There were 4 other men with him. I didn't have the right to talk. I just had to hold on till it was all over. When you sold your soul for a couple things. Thought I was only have to deal with one man. There were 4 other men. I just had to hold on till it was all over. Thought I would only have to deal with one man. Everything was changing already. No, I didn't even have words. It was far more than I could handle that night. I was their sexual object, actually the object of their sexual sadism. They penetrated me in all the holes, then put me on a leash, and I was forced to have sex with a dog and a big... I couldn't speak. They tied me up with a gag. They had a pink ball. They shoved things into my anus and vagina, so suffocating. They scrubbed me in the face with my own teeth, choked me with their... till I threw up multiple times. Jesus Christ. Jeez. This is graphic.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I was shaking, crying uncontrollably. I could feel my bleeding. Brian came to see me around 9 o'clock, saw me in this condition, told me, "My dear, you'll get used to it. Remember seeing her on the boat last night, like me." I asked her why she didn't tell me what was going to happen. She told me that not everyone has foreign practices sometimes. It's just... And that she didn't want to scare me by taking the risk of turning down... God.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Jesus, it's graphic. The fact that X allows that to be posted. Jesus.
I mean, women need to learn, though.
Yeah, she chose to sell her body.
That's true. To these Dubai freaks, because most of them are freaks.
I'm not sure I like this. When Andrew Tate becomes Prime Minister of UK, he will literally be Amir Ali Mouni Al Injinta, ruler of all UK Muslims. It will be their religious obligation to obey him. According to Muslim traditions, his official title will be Amir Ali Mouni Al Intira Al Barina Minister.
What don't you like about it?
Well, he wants to be a fucking... basically a Muslim saying, well, no, Andrew Tate gets in, we'll have full control.
I think Andrew Tate kind of picks and chooses when he's a Muslim, if I'm being honest with you. If it doesn't benefit... I
think he actually cares... A certain extent, I think Tate cares about this country, but I question his loyalties.
That's true. I mean, he did flee... I mean, he did move to Romania for a bit.
This guy looks like a leftist as well. He's wearing a posh coat and a nice freaking a nice overcoat and a freaking nice scarf, but he does kind of... He was basically slating Musk.
Right? That's crazy.
I will always fight for this country and do what I believe in the best interest of Canadians. Justin Trudeau. I think he's blowing smoke of his own arse.
How so?
Trump is certified as the President of the United States.
Trump is what?
Trump's been certified as President of the United States. So he's basically been certified. There's no more bickering and choosing. They've certified him. So now he basically just has to go for just has to survive and be crowned.
Trump. I still don't trust the guy. I'm pretty sure none of us.
British MPs vote against natural inquiry into the rape gang scandal in the United Kingdom. Yes, 111. No, 364. What does that tell you? Labour. Scumbags.
So stoked about this episode. Christ is Lord. Yeah.
Labour 350 voted against. Tories 101 voted, 16 abstained, including Rishi Sunak. Labour 350 voted against, 49 abstained. Lib Dems all 72 abstained. Labour 350 voted against, 49 abstained. So basically, they admitted they wouldn't vote against him, but they didn't vote. The Dems all 72 abstained. Reform UK all 5 voted for. Green 2 voted against, 2 abstained.
Is there anything else in the news?
We just learned that a bunch of 364 cowards in the UK government parliament need to be fucking sacked.
But they're not going to be.
They need to be, but they're not going to be.
Facebook marketplace to display eBay listings to appease EU regulators. The integration allows eBay sellers to reach a larger audience while transactions will remain on eBay, preventing platform integrity.
You know, I used to go on eBay a lot. I really did. It's a decent platform. Very great stuff. Wow. But I hope it does. I hope it does pretty good though. A world without Torah is doomed. Torah.
Sunset clause. The financial critics of the opposition does not know about the sunset clause. Section 21 of the Bank Act says he hasn't read it and remembers when he said he hadn't read about it. Section 21 of the Bank Act stipulates that all banks, Canadian and foreign, will stop doing business in Canada after June 30th, 2025. Is it unclear how it's the banking? So are you telling me that Canada is about to become part of America because of that?
I guess so.
Yep.
So
That's the reason why Trudeau's resigning.
And he says Canada will never be part of America.
Spain and France have now joined Britain and Germany in asking the European Commission to open. Why is Germany? Why is Britain joining? Britain's not part of the EU.
Because he can't.
So basically, they want to go after Musk. And if you go after Musk, you're going to have to deal with Trump.
Oh, but I don't know if Trump wants to deal with that. He said Musk is too clingy.
He says that, but it doesn't mean he doesn't back him. And warns Donald Trump against threats to take control of Greenland from NATO ally Denmark.
Why did Trump pick Elon anyways? I mean, I get that he likes the guy, but why did he pick Elon?
But it's a very good question.
Elon donated a massive amount of his money to his campaign.
Well, that's one of the reasons, but there's something else.
Has to be something else.
Yes, just not sure what it.
Former UK frogman, now extreme adventurer and drinker. Looks like we're going to have more people running for reform.
Yeah, reform is on the rise, whether people like it or not.
Is that good?
No, but the Bruv Party is going to be taken off soon.
Girl, it
hasn't even started yet,
so it doesn't matter what you say.
Look, it hasn't been established yet. We can't be too sure of it though.
No, I believe in Andrew Tate. He's my hero.
Bruh's not going to take off.
That's what they all say.
As much as I agree with half the shit he's saying, right, it's just going to split the vote. UKIP as well. We need UKIP to fucking stand down and merge with Reform. We need Bruh to join Reform and help us build a new party. We cannot have the infighting.
To be fair, he might concede and join Reform. He might.
His base needs to. He needs to be. If he does get elected, he needs to join Reform and help us build a party.
Yeah, and if his doesn't work out, he could just join Reform. I mean, his fan base will follow him.
This is parents of transgender kids. This is fucking evil.
It would have been better if he actually did join Reform. I don't know.
I think Nigel's probably against it, if I'm being honest. He doesn't really want Andrew Tate or fucking Tommy Robinson, even though Tommy Robinson is heavily for Reform.
No, but Andrew Tate is the top G. He's going to be the top government soon. The G's going to stand for government, not top gangster.
Welcome to Gulf America. The Club of Rome designated it as Zone 1.
Huh. I saw some conspiracy theories, like,
Did you hear about the Club of Rome Zone 1?
So what? I saw some conspiracy theories against, like, Trump renaming Gulf of Mexico, Gulf of America, or Gulf America. I heard some people against that.
It's all part of the plan, folks.
To introduce the New World Order.
Look, Club of Rome, Committee of 300.
Yep.
Zone 1.
New World Order.
Zone 6. Zone 2, which includes Britain. Zone 5, which supposedly includes the Soviet states. Zone 4, which controls South America and Australia.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie. People try to have a voice and change things, but you really can't. We really don't have the power to change these things. We just gotta let it. We just simply gotta let it happen, man. And hopefully, a divine intervention will happen. But
the Club of Rome was founded at David Rockefeller's estate in Bellagio, Italy. The core is the think tank for the New World Order's depopulation and transhumanistic agenda. Club of Rome zones map.
Why are people so fixated
Benny Johnson, welcome to the Gulf America. The Club of Rome designed it as Zone 1.
Yeah, this is giving 1984.
One world government.
Oh yes, it's only the beginning.
Why are people?
You kind of broke up there, Eric.
Oh, sorry, watching a video. I said, why are people so fixated on this life? It's not like we're gonna live forever.
I don't think we will. I think we'll probably be
What's the life about?
what they tell us it's about. Why was do you think Ed Davies will lose his seat?
Not at the moment.
Will the Lib Dems lose a shitload of votes in this next election?
Not a lot, but a few. Lib Dems will still get a handful amount of seats.
Sadly. Is Suella Braverman joining Reform?
Maybe.
Jacob Rees-Mogg. I think it'd be great if he were to become...
Andrew Tate says his new political party, Bruv, will not center the Zionist or Islamist, instead seeking to restore a Christian Britain.
Well, the thing is, though, a Christian Britain, Christians have always been subservient to fucking Zionists. So we're still getting a Zionist-run government. We're just doing it in secret.
And with extra steps.
Jewish couple kicked off airplane after passengers complained of their smell. I say good riddance.
Passengers complaining on their well, I mean, I guess you don't want to stink up the entire plane ride, but still.
Saying that, there was a black family that was supposedly kicked off a flight, which is kind of a little bit weird.
For what?
Well, it's happened to Jews, it's happened to blacks. I'm sure it's happened to Christians as well. So, hey.
Brother Nate is awesome. He from the tribe and converted to Orthodox Christianity. He has the inside faced AF.
They all are fucking traitors anyway.
My only objection to unification with Canada would be that Jordan Peterson family would be part of the deal. You take the good with the bad. I guess he's referring to the United States being united with Canada.
I love how they all promote Kemi Badenoch. I'm sorry, but she's not the future leader She's not the future leader.
But she's a woman. Of course,
she's not even British.
That doesn't
she's more
matter.
American than British. Same with freaking
Andrew Tate.
Who knows?
He's technically American.
Who is?
Andrew.
Yeah, but he's lived. Yes, American husband, American father, British wife.
Every father is a superhero. A man walking his kid down the stairs, even though he's in a wheelchair. Black father too, man. That's amazing.
He said, "Let's change the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. We could have had our first female president."
Yeah. Who run the world, girls?
And she looks like she's a cringy leftist as well.
Hold on, Saturn. I want to see if she looks.
It's not that bad, but
he's from how to sin safely. Who teaches that? That's dumb. Yeah, she's not that bad. He said, let's change the Gulf of Mexico to.
They all look like aristocrats. Tell me what does this picture look like?
The rest of them?
I'll show you a picture.
We could have had our first female president. Kamala's my hero.
What does this message say to people, right? We're a picture of a bunch of 4 privileged white arseholes that have never actually worked a real fucking job and never actually done a good honest day's graft.
Dear Mr. Musk.
You wear a fucking all 3 of them are wearing overcoats and one's wearing a suit. They all look like they've never worked a fucking real job.
That's true. Dear Mr. Musk, I and the people of my town owe you our gratitude. For 6 years, we have led the campaign for a public inquiry into the cover-up of our grooming and gang rape of Olham's children. And the rest, can't see. To this day, not a single reporter or news agency has told the full story. Yeah, they really don't look like they worked a real job, but who knows? Maybe they had.
My daddy was a toolmaker. And the Trump AI said, "He sure made a tool for the World Economic Forum."
True that. Dang, California was on fire. Jeez. It's brutal. Hold on.
It's so unfortunate.
Yeah. Yeah, pray for them, man. Look at this. It looks brutal.
California's a shithole. Always has been and always will be.
Well, I understand that California does get really hot, but I don't think
that's not a real fire. Let's be real here. It's probably EMP weapons or direct energy weapons.
Risk. That is the point I'm making. I know California's hot, but how hot could it? be to make a fire like that?
It's direct energy weapons, exactly what they did to people in Hawaii. The innocent people will always suffer. FEMA will get involved. The Red Cross will get involved. A lot of money laundering will happen. The everyday people will get fucked. It's going to be a land grab. They're going to buy all this the elites from BlackRock's going to buy all this land up for fucking pennies on the dollar, and the everyday fucking Americans, Californians, will be fucked. The news are not going to fucking cover it. Nobody's going to give a fuck. And after a couple of months, people will move on from it, just like Hawaii. Innocent people in Hawaii, they're still being fucked over by that. Same with the innocent people in Florida. I still think Florida should split into two multiple states.
It's probably not going to do that. If it does do that, it's probably going to take a while.
I can see very big power. I can see a good reason why why America should acquire Greenland.
How come?
Well, with the Arctic shipping routes coming.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I'm the only one who doesn't really care because, like, I don't know. I just don't see anything good.
I think America acquiring Greenland, multiple national resources.
Yeah, I don't
As
even
much as you think that Greenland's tiny, it's actually pretty big on the map, right? Just alone with Greenland alone, you could probably split up into 3 states. 5 if we're being nice and generous.
I feel like,
Not to mention, you would be able to charge taxes on this new Arctic shipping route that you would own. If you own Canada as well, it would just even be better because you'd own the Arctic shipping routes.
None of this is going to end well.
It won't. Club of Rome will freaking see to that.
I mean, I feel like I'm the only one who notices that, though. But people want to just assume it will end well. I mean, yeah, even if we have a little bit of healing, it's not going to completely heal. We're not going to completely heal. We're not going to recover. They're only going to control us. And it might seem like it's good. But ultimately speaking, man, it's like you're not only throwing your salvation away by, like, taking the mark, but just throwing away your entire real free speech. Because the real free speech is, like, your mind. And if they're able to control your mind and control you, then your free speech is 100% gone. Outside of social media. Someday, man, I might just disappear from social media because there's no point anymore. Other than the fact of staying connected with people from school, but still, even I don't really talk to them that much. Maybe in 10 years I will at a high school reunion or something. Actually, no, with family as well. Staying connected with family, social media. That's what social media is good for. Other than that, it's like, as I get older, I can understand why people just want to get away from it all and just get off the grid. I don't blame them. I want to too. Like, why would I want to be part of a society that's fallen?
Is this good or bad? Melania Trump signs a whopping $40 million documentary deal with Amazon with campaigns from Barron and Donald.
What do you think?
There's probably some money laundering going on there, but it's probably just a way of undercut deal for him to give for Trump to get for Bezos to give money to Trump. And they'll probably use it as a way as a write down as well. They probably won't do well, and they'll probably use it as a write down.
How much do you think?
They know that Melania's popular Melania's popular. She was not that bad of a first lady. She was more honourable than freaking Michelle and Jill.
How much do you think Barron is helping Trump?
I think Barron played a big part in him getting elected, if I'm being truly honest.
I mean, yeah, he knows
him him telling his father to appear on some of the Fresh and Fit and all these, not Fresh and Fit, but some of these big, the Theo Vaughn and all those big podcasts.
Oh, that would have. I feel like that would have somewhat hurt Trump's chances if he appeared on Fresh and Fit.
I actually think it might have actually boosted.
Actually, you're probably right.
Imagine he was on Fresh and Fit with those ladies. I'm sure it'd be hilarious. Imagine Trump in a conversation. That might get him in trouble with Melania, but imagine him in a room with those ladies. Conversation for hours.
That actually would be funny. I'm not gonna lie.
It would be funny. I'm sure he'd just be flattering them all as well, and talking about his life and talking about how great he is and how rich he is and all that shit.
And people would just use that clip over and over and say, "This is the misogynist. This is the guy that
Yeah, this is the guy that demeans women and tells them, "Oh, well, I've got money, I've got nice cars,
I got nice cars. I got women, I got money. I had it all, ladies. And if you want to come with me, I'll show you a good time." Something like that. It would have been funny though. It really would have though. So you know what? I wouldn't have mind seeing that. Trump being on Fresh and Fit. Probably would have had people then you would hear the leftists talking about, you voted for a misogynist. You voted for a guy who's on Fresh and Fit.
I voted him. I would vote for Trump simply just because of his policies. over her policies. She had none.
I feel like that would have been Fresh and Fit's biggest pay.
Bernie Sanders, the function of H-1B has not been employing the best and brightest, but to replace American workers with lower-paid workers from abroad, which often live in indentured servants. The cheaper it is to hire guest workers, the more money billionaires owners of large corporations. He's right.
He's right.
He's right on the fact that basically H-1B makes them indentured servants. They'd be at the mercy of that corporation, of the corporations. That's the thing I don't like it. It makes illegal. It makes people that are dependent on work visas like that effectively virtually slaves. They'll never be able to. They'll never be able to leave the company. Well, they can, but they'll have to be threat of having to leave the country.
I'd say we're already going to be slaves.
Yep.
So we're already slaves to the New World Order. Pretty much, we have no choice.
So any other podcasts that YouTube doesn't like, hurty words that I've said that YouTube doesn't like.
No, that's all.
So they
That's it for
didn't
now.
care about me talking about the Rothschild central banks. It's only about the fact that
No,
literally
they didn't care.
Oh,
I think whenever you mention anything regarding
depopulation.
health, so anything healthcare related, they like, no, we don't like that. That is it. Nothing
Is that
else.
because of COVID-19, or is that simply because they're scared of me criticizing the Rockefeller?
No,
Rockefeller,
it's just
like,
that.
bank?
It's just no, it's nothing about COVID. It's about whenever you say people, there will come a point people will be unalived and they will ascend or descend somewhere, or something like that.
Well, let's be real here.
It's gonna happen to us some point.
Canada's effectively allowed fucking mass murdering through basically euthanization, so it's not wrong. And I'm not dumb enough to believe. I'm not an idiot enough to believe that. Then not to believe that that shit like that will not turn against us. And what if they make it? What if they sign to law that
you have to
say
trust
something we do not like as you? We can instantly claim that you're insane.
But Rich,
because you're
trust the system.
the system's corrupt.
What system?
Exactly, the system's corrupt.
The system that helps us be healthy, you know? They want us to eat healthy foods and help us live longer and all of that, you know?
That is not even close, Eric.
Canadian politicians are now threatening to take California, Washington, and Oregon, promising them free healthcare if they join as a province of Canada.
And I've been hearing a lot that Alex, like, you know, we said this, like, you know, months ago, but I've been hearing a lot from people complaining about how Alex Jones sold out. We already knew that already.
Well, he's been so. Let's be real here. After they fucking decimated the bloke, right? They almost killed his marriage. What do you expect the bloke to fucking do? You almost killed his marriage. You almost made the guy want to off himself.
Alex Jones?
Yeah, they almost fucking destroyed his marriage. Like, let's be real here. They almost took everything from the bloke.
They almost killed. I didn't even know they almost
killed him. I wouldn't be surprised if he wanted to off himself at one point because of all the pressure they put under him. Like, as much as men are strong, right? When you put too much pressure on it, sometimes it can kill someone. They don't talk about the amount of pressure these elites have. The much they put on, they can freaking kill someone.
I didn't know they almost like killed his marriage though. What happened between that? But yeah, you're right. You know, I'd say like, you know, put certain on a man and he'll crack. Some of us won't crack, but you know, some of us will crack because, well, yeah. This is how it just is.
Musk's petition. I want to see his petition.
Musk's petition. What's his petition about?
That's the thing. He's not just going on Germany. He's talking about Britain.
What's
they
wrong?
weren't necessarily wrong to BTW.
What are you laughing about?
The fact that Musk responds to that. They responds to the fact that literally. The fact that the science, the doctor, the teachers once described Elon as retarded, but he's not.
The doctor said that?
Teachers.
Oh yeah, no, we already said that already. Yeah, the teachers said that he was retarded, apparently. But you know, he's one.
You're not. He's going off. Musk is funny.
I mean, yeah, it's like, you know, he's one of the richest men in the world, so the teacher was definitely wrong on that.
Good luck to Justin Trudeau on his new job working at McDonald's. That would never happen. Justin's already made enough money to retire, and he's been thinking about it for years. Even his brother is Justin Trudeau's brother, right? He doesn't even agree with his policies.
But brothers need to stick together.
He's his stepbrother. He's not blood related to him. Only for his mother, I presume.
But Justin Trudeau is a national hero.
He's killed America. He's killed Canada. He's probably set.
So is there anything else in the news?
Yes, let's see. Spain begins event marking 50 years since dictator Franco's death.
Who's that? Like, yeah, who is that?
Uh,
I don't know who that is.
well, he was a leader, or at least people say he was a dictator at some point,
Who was a
and
dictator?
Franco.
Franco, the king of Spain. No, the dictator of Spain. At one point, the US and Britain actually wanted to invade Spain under Franco's government, by the way, until they actually made Spain a monarchy again once Franco died. Made him his heir, and Spain rebuilt the monarchy. Katie Hopkins has reached out to Reform UK and urged him to let her join. Interesting.
Wow.
Would you vote for her?
Oh my.
I'd vote for Reform over the people we've got so far, but I'm still interested. I think don't get me wrong. I like what I think what Andrew Tate's party represents is quite interesting.
You don't have faith. You don't have faith it'll succeed.
Chris Tyson's ex-wife says that their son misses his dad, and that he constantly asks her what happened to him, where he became a lesbian.
Oh no, he
became a monster.
Yeah, he became a trans.
He became a wave psycho.
Yeah, because if he was a lesbian, he would have still liked women. Get it?
Democrats want to lower your costs. Democrats don't want to lower your costs. Trump wants to invade Greenland, and which I think is a good.
There's always something with these. Like secularly, I can see why Trump is good, but just I don't know, from a biblical / conspiracy theorist standpoint, I can see why Trump would be negative. But at the same time,
yeah.
But at the same time, this is all prophesized, so we just gotta let it out.
It's all supposed to happen. We have no say in it. Club of Rome, Freemasons.
Yeah, it's like it's also
the Medicis, Illuminati.
Yeah.
Skull and Bones. And gone are the Rosicrucians and all the other freaking secret societies. They're the ones that really control the world. The Bilderberg Group, for fuck's sake, and whatever else is private. They're the ones that run the world. We have no say, and we're pawns.
I believe people like to be under the delusion that they have a say, but they really don't.
We have no say. Like, realistically, I posted this on X, right? If they really wanted us to have a say, they would. If they really, why the hell would they let every Tom, Dick, and Harry in the UK or America have a say or a vote on who they choose, right? If they're not fucking pre-planned, and the presidency is not a position that is basically a puppet, right? They've hollowed it out to be a puppet. No powerful person would allow the people to have a vote unless it was secure. And from what I'm even Joe Rogan said this, right? The president must have fuck all powers, right? Because why the hell would they allow someone like that? Why the hell would they allow the people to? If they know all best and they're all knowing, why the hell would they let the everyday person vote? Wouldn't that just fuck up their plans?
That's true.
Or are they literally just doing it because they want to give us the illusion of hope or vote? I didn't get a pick. I didn't get picked the candidate. They'll give us a bunch of pre-screened candidates that we have no say in picking. Nobody picked them. Same with Reform. Nobody picked Nigel Farage. He was just screened in. Even with a new party, nobody picks the candidate. They're just screened in. They say the members, right? They help pick the member, right? But they're giving a choice of a pre-selection of people who pick to choose from. How powerful would it be if Britain were to join America? Well, you'd have the freaking. You'd be in the church. You'd have a couple of industries you're not even in, actually. So what else is there? Or is this us?
That's us.
Good.